welcome. It's with another Pro Crastinators podcast. Ben Saint, and who else is here?
There's me, Give and Take, and we got Tom Oliver.
Henshin a go baby.
Wow.
And we got our buddy, our Lord and Savior, our master of disaster of drawing, Kaiju-kun.
Kaiju-kun.
Whoa.
AKA, you used to be called Nexus Mania. Some people might know you as Nexus Mania.
The artist formerly known as Nexus Mania.
No.
That's right.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, deal. Okay, deal.
It's me. Yeah, I made it. I'm here.
You made it. What do you do, Kaiju-kun? What's your fucking deal?
What's my fucking deal?
What's your fucking problem?
I draw cartoons.
Okay.
What a degenerate.
I guess that explains it.
I do art. I'm actually opening commissions today. I do comics. I work as a video editor, and I breathe.
You're very
I'm not sure about
prolific.
that last one.
Not for long. By the end of this podcast, that last one might not be true anymore.
Oh no.
You're very prolific. You put out. You feel like you draw pretty fast. You put out a lot of pieces. It's cool. It's pretty good. You did a lot. You've done a lot of like PCP related fan art, which would be very embarrassing. If not for the fact that you draw so much that you've drawn plenty of other stuff too, much more other stuff. So it's not weird.
Yeah,
it's not weird or anything.
Imagine if my whole deal was just a PCP fan artist.
Well,
Dude, imagine if your whole deal was
fate
just
for
on
anyone?
the PCP.
that'd be pretty kind of
Right.
base though, actually. You would have gotten on this show a lot faster if that were the case.
Yeah.
True.
So you've really shot yourself in the foot. Yeah. So here it's January 10th, 2021. What do we want? What's going on? What's on everyone's docket for this week?
Well, Ben, you said to me that you wanted to talk about the Mr. Boop ending.
Oh, that's right. Because last week you hadn't read it.
I hadn't read it.
So you've read it now.
I have read it.
Well, what did you think about? Wait, Nexus and Tom, have you read Mr. Boop? Tom, you have.
No, Kaiju.
So,
What?
I'm sorry.
Don't
Have
use
either
the
of
dead
you read
name,
Mr.
Ben.
I apologize. Have either of you read Mr. Boop? Who's read Mr. Boop?
I've not read Mr.
I
Boop.
don't even know what it is.
I remember
So
mentioning it
sad.
to you, Tom, what it was, and it was like the concept is a guy is drawing a comic where he is in the comic and his wife is Betty Boop and she's hot and she loves him,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
and it's like
That did
it's
sound like the
an
greatest
absurdist.
thing ever.
It is like an absurdist sort of comic. It goes into a lot of interesting places, and
Yeah.
some of the lines are just some of the comics are like so stupid that they can't. Like they're genius.
The early ones are really have just a really iconic, like really funny bits. Like I don't know. I want you to take this gun. It's like, oh no, what is it like? Is this the divorce attorney? We don't usually call it that, but yes. I want you to take this gun, and if I ever try to divorce my wife, Betty Boop, I want you to shoot me through the head.
Amazing.
It's so what'd you think of the ending, Gib?
I thought it was okay. I mean,
Yeah.
there was
I agree.
something about
It was all right.
Spoilers.
It was fun. Big spoilers. Big spoilers.
They
for the
get a
ending of
divorce?
No. I mean, lots
Aw.
of things happen, but the ending is a video with Neon Genesis. What's the Comsusur Todd? However you say it. One of those songs.
You said it right. Why are you pretending that you don't know how to say it?
I thought you had a funny accent. You're supposed to say it with an accent. I don't know. It has that music playing, the classic like Ava music, and
Yeah.
in the comic. In the comic, there's like, it's just a mishmash of like well-known characters from other media, like Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
I want
Bugs
to
Bunny.
reiterate. I really want to say, if you have not read Betty Boop, I really don't want to spoil it for anyone.
You mean
so-
Mr. Boop?
Mr.
What
Boop.
did I say? Betty
You
Boop?
said Betty Boop.
Oh. If you have not read Mr. Boop, I really think you'd be better off reading it instead of getting spoiled here. And it won't take you very long to read.
Damn.
So
I would like to read it, but I'm in the show. What should I do?
Yeah.
Should I kill myself?
You should kill yourself. No.
just
honestly,
leave.
if you want to mute, if you want to mute your fucking
Kaiju-kun,
headphones,
let's go in another chat. Just talk about Gara.
I can at you guys when we're done if you want. I don't know. I'm willing to accommodate you on this, but I want to talk about it.
How much do you want to talk about it though? In spoiler territory.
You know what? We don't really have to spoil it that much. I just want to say about the ending that it is a big Ava reference. And
do everyone die?
I'm not telling. I'm not answering that question. And it's kind of funny. It doesn't blow me away or anything. It's just okay, haha, they ended it with a big Ava reference. The conceit of the ending is fine and it works and it makes sense and it's all right. And it's okay, and I'm happy that it does have a satisfying ending that makes sense. It doesn't suck like the ending of Homestuck. No. But it's not it doesn't really end with a bang either. It just kind of is okay, we've told the story, we draw it to a satisfying conclusion.
Yeah, what it feels like to me is a boomer that is trying to be hip, and they've learned about over 9,000, but they're using it a little bit too late. That's what it feels like.
Really? You know? That's harsher than I would be.
Well, not in a horrible way. I agree with you. It's it has a pretty good ending, but I don't know. I feel like the Ava sort of thing maybe is played out, but I don't know why I think that.
I feel like he could the ending being a video, the ending being in video format is fine and it works. I think that it's back to the classic thing of I don't like pastiche, and I think that references are lame. I think this reference was not super great and didn't add a ton to it, and it probably could have been something else.
Yeah.
Honestly, the fact that the ending is just a giant Ava reference is kind of well, but Betty, Mr. Boop is great on its own. It's sort of it ends with. I know that isn't the case, but it almost feels as though the entire comic was just leading up to a big Ava reference, and
But I don't think
that's not. Okay,
that's why I think it doesn't work.
I don't actually think that. That's just kind of how it feels when the entire climax is an Ava reference. It's did it really deserve that? Does it merit that level? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm being a little more critical than I think.
Well, it's only because the comic up to that point was so good that it's
I don't think the ending
it doesn't feel bad. It just feels okay, sure. I wasn't expecting that, but whatever.
I think it's kind of a safe ending. You could kind of see where
it's pretty quirky,
ending was going. It's pretty quirky though. It was pretty easy to see how it was going to end while you were reading Act 4. It wasn't really subtle about where it was going. So, But you know what? It came, it had its run, it ended, and that's all the ending really needed to do, and it did it. So, thumbs up. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, glowing review of Mr. Boop. Read. It'll take you an hour at most, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe, yeah, so not very long.
Nice.
It's what is it? Maybe 200 strips?
Yeah, 200.
Maybe not even that many.
4-panel strips or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, comics.
Nothing can top Dr. Sonic the Hedgehog, though.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay, I do want to update everyone on something of much greater importance than that. I just want to let everyone know where I'm at mentally. And where I'm at mentally is that I have been watching Bitcoin just go off a fucking cliff all morning. It's so bad. No, it was doing pretty decent, and then it was doing okay, it's just kind of hanging on, and then just today, obliterated.
Damn.
So
literally, just today, I literally watched all my gains just go up in flames.
You fool.
No, you fool. I hate you. I fucking hate you. How dare you? How dare you fucking criticize me? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not for the... What is the Teddy Roosevelt thing about the doer of deeds? I'm the doer of deeds. You're over here on the sidelines going, you could have done better. You could have invested here. You could have sold there. Ben. You could have made more money. You could have made more money, you nerd. No, you're the fucking nerd. No, you're the fucking bitch.
I'm calling you a fool for doing anything at all.
I'm technically haven't lost money, so there's that.
Like last time I checked, you were saying like, oh, I've made like technically like $1,000.
I was
profit.
up like if I'd sold 2 days ago, I would have turned like $1,000 profit. Today, I'm up like $100. Ah! But you know, it is what it is. Easy come, easy go. Am I right, gamers? That's just
shit's way too stressful for me.
Yeah. This has been my week. Just, watching fucking Q people storm the Capitol and watching Bitcoin just bounce around. Sad times for Ben Saint.
Yeah, I guess the last PCP episode that it hadn't happened yet. Do we want to talk about the insurrection at all? It's sort of like a big old thing that happened.
We should probably, yeah. We could say something about it.
You could say that's, you know?
That was a pretty big gamer moment, not gonna lie.
That was a major gamer moment in American history right there. I was like watching it live, like before we started streaming on the, Shekels for Heckles Gib, I had like someone's video feed from the thing opened, and I was like watching them live as they were like, like rushing the police barricades, and then like storming up the steps, and then like pounding on the big iron door at the front of the Capitol building. Like I was watching all that happen live, and I was like, oh, this is neat. This is interesting.
Yeah, at the time it was just sort of like, wow, huh? Strange. Like I'd never heard of something like that happening.
Yeah.
And it was
Man,
just
these guys really want a PS5, like really bad.
They had all of them. They could have forced Sony to make more. That's what they were.
Nancy Pelosi was scalping all the PS5s, and they had to go get them.
I want to play Demon Souls.
all these fucking private military contractor.
She's like in there with like hundreds of boxes. It's like, we have to pay back the deficit somehow.
All these fucking like petite bourgeois like fucking like jet ski dealership owners, like and like glazier contractors like standing outside, just like we're it's for the man who's got everything. What's the only thing they don't have is a PS5, and they know where the supplies is.
It feels kind of stupid to talk about because I'm like, I know I'm not like on the level of a political commentator, and then all I can really say is like, damn, that's fucked.
Yeah,
and it's like that's stupid. Why would I bring it up? Why did I do that? But I don't know.
It like started happening, and it's like, oh, that's pretty stupid. And then I went to bed, and then I woke up, and it was still going on. I'm like, oh, that's pretty stupid. And then I just went about my day.
You know what? I'm happy. At the time, I was looking at it and I was like, oh wow, this is just happening, and like nobody's doing anything about it. It seemed for a minute there that just like nobody was going to do anything about it, but now it's like a big fucking deal. And I'm glad. I'm glad they got in trouble with the authorities.
I'm glad I see like a few people like with their mugshots, like they're being. The people like that guy who had the podium, he was like, haha, I got the podium. Like he's in jail, or at least is convicted of something. Well, we know what it is.
I hope he made the same face for his mugshot. That'd have been a good meme.
No, it's the opposite. It's like the exact opposite.
It's smile and optimism gone. I thought storming the Capitol and stealing shit would not lead to this, but unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm sorry, I'm just distracted because Bitcoin is it's gone even lower while we've been talking, and I'm upset.
Do you want to know how to instantly make Bitcoin go to the moon?
Sell it.
Look at your keyboard, hit Alt, then press F4, and all of a sudden, all your problems will be over.
Go to make Bitcoin to make all the Bitcoin problems. Go into your hard drive and delete System32, and then just live your life. Then just live normally from then on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's plummeting. Oh no, I'm upset. It has to stop. It has to stop sometime, right? Like this can't continue. Like this someone call the police. Call the police and put a stop to this nonsense.
Ben, you need to stop.
You gotta buy low.
Oh,
that was your
wait.
mistake. You didn't buy low.
I was supposed to buy low and sell high. Oh,
easy to get those mixed up, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you had it wrong way round, surely it plummeting would be a good thing in your mind.
It has officially crossed the point. It has just crossed the threshold wherein I have just started to lose money.
That's good. That's good. That means you can buy.
As opposed to having turned a profit.
Now's the time to buy, so it'll go back up and you'll make money.
Don't give him ideas. He's actually considering it. No, this is bad.
Okay.
That's a great point. That's a great point you've made.
It's just going to happen again. So the cycle never ends.
Look.
The real Demon Souls is this.
You have to understand, this is a new year. We're on the cusp of boring, old, trite, been there forever. Socialist Ben Saint is finally going to die. Capitalist Ben Saint is being born before our eyes. It's going to be an amazing year.
No.
So is Fat Ben like the beginning of the arc?
Yeah. He has to be a fat cat capitalist. So
right.
He has the fat part down.
Yeah, makes
sense.
He's
going to get the cat part down.
When's Cat Ben coming?
Sooner than any of us would like.
Yeah, but about that insurrection,
I really should probably stop looking at it. I'm okay. I'm actually gonna just not look at it for a little bit.
Because I think the thing that was getting me most is not like what happened and the facts, of like how it occurred and all that. It's the people responding on Twitter and places where I keep seeing really, really discouraging, depressing arguments from people who just don't understand anything that's happening in front of their eyes, defending it, thinking that it's Antifa that did it, even though it clearly isn't. Just
okay.
It adds to all of this like annoying, like nobody gets it anymore.
Okay, I've seen the people claiming that it was Antifa, but it doesn't really seem like anyone buys it. It doesn't really seem like that is a narrative that is gonna like stick and people.
Sure,
and
it just I don't know. It's not even just like the outrageous stuff. It's the I don't know, the implicit like I don't really care about this, and I would rather point out how BLM was like the more buildings were burned in that one. Like
oh yeah,
the implication being that I don't know, this was good at all.
Yeah, this wasn't actually bad at all. Or if it was bad, it was less bad than that other thing that those other guys
and
did.
It's just
yeah, sure.
That's all. I've been a bit like recently.
Yeah, good. Let the rage consume you. Get radicalized.
But I'm not good at yelling and throwing Molotovs. I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can throw Molotovs inside.
You just gotta
throw Molotovs in Animal Crossing. That's all.
You just gotta make YouTube videos talking about these things. That's how you do it. That's the
hello, welcome to YouTube. You're already here, and here's my opinion on the things that are happening.
That's real activism right there.
Yeah. Fuck. It's never enough. It's never enough to do the bare minimum. I sure wish it was enough to do the bare minimum, and even less than that, in fact.
Well, all of that stuff was fun, but all I did this week was buy PlayStation 1 games. And you know what? That was time and money well spent in my book.
True.
It's going to be pretty sick. I got Vagrant Story.
Oh,
I got Resident Evil 2. I got Dino Crisis. Damn. I got Mega Man Legends 1 and 2. Did you know that they had like a first party like dual flight stick for PS1? I got that, and it works with Descent, which is one of my favorite games. So you can like fly around in a ship. Oh, it's gonna be great. the capital's getting in like fucked up, but I'm gonna be playing Descent with a flight stick. It's all good.
Wow.
Life is good. It's great.
It's gonna be a great time. That's for sure.
Dude, hell yeah.
Well, yeah. Games are pretty good.
Yeah, I miss the PS1.
Dude, PS1. Dude, I never had a PS1 as a kid. This is all new to me. I've never played any of those games before.
I've never had a PS2. I haven't played any single PS2 game besides Metal Gear.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again, but it's all been downhill since the Super Nintendo.
Wow. Imagine.
Not. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. I'm not joking.
Don't laugh. I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
I'm serious.
That was a good joke.
You might be serious, but
you're still wrong.
Well, all right. I can buy the idea that it's all downhill since the Super Nintendo, because I never had one. It may be even better than the PlayStation 1 and 2, but the PlayStation 1 and 2 are still incredible, so fucking good. So it's like it didn't dip down to the depths that we currently live in. At least
it wasn't like Bitcoin today or anything. Just like shattering the glass floor, just like dragging me down into the poorhouse. It wasn't anything like that, is what you're saying.
Do they have glass floors in that those analogies?
Well, I mean, you understand what I mean.
I know it's a volatile market. Everything has to be made of glass.
Glass walls. Everything's made of glass.
Yeah. It's when it goes up, it shatters the glass ceiling. When it goes down, it shatters the glass floor. When it stays the same, it's exploding all of the glass walls around it. It's the same time.
Just smashing left and right. There's glass shards flying everywhere.
Always shattering. Always
you gotta remember to wear
your
goggles.
When you want to give bad advice, you throw stones in your glass house. It's all one interconnected metaphor.
Those who use Bitcoin shouldn't, because you'll get glass in your eye.
She is right. Ugh. Okay, no more looking at Bitcoin.
Close the tab.
I do kind of like cryptocurrency conceptually as like the torrent of currency, because you can't you can't block torrents. It's just like a function of computers. You can block the sites, but like the torrent files is a way to share things that you can't. It's like the capacity for email. Like there's not a company that can own the torrent and then stop stop people being able to get things. Like in that way, it can't be fucked with as a currency, Bitcoin, like real currency.
That's what they say. That's why they say you gotta hodl. You gotta hodl it.
Because there's something happening, like people were trying to make money. I mean, I know it's like right-wing media people, pundits and Trump and everything getting banned off of all of these things. And people are saying, oh, that's bad. It's bad for free speech. And I'm like,
lol.
It's good that
free speech was already okay,
but
it's
not good that they have such control and such a interconnected communication that they can even do that. I just agree with what they've done this time.
Absolutely. It is bad that they have the power to ban anyone they want, and that they've basically privatized our town square. Basically, is what someone on Twitter said.
I just wish they were honest about it. Because it's like Twitter finally pulls the plug on Trump, and it's like, and then just like with Alex Jones, everyone in the media is like, oh, well, now all of a sudden, it's against our terms of service too. It's like, all right, you were just waiting for someone to fire the first shot. You just wanted to get rid of something you didn't like. I would have much more respect. You're just like, you know what? We kind of just fucking hate this guy, so now he's gone. Just be honest with me, please. You're not fooling anybody. Just be honest. Just be like, Orange Man was bad, and we didn't like it anymore. Just say that, please.
They shouldn't be able to do this kind of thing to anyone. I would prefer it if it were publicly owned and a public asset and a common property that everyone could use equally. But if it is a private company and they are going to bring the hammer down as they see fit, then I would prefer it if it came down on people that I think are worse.
Yeah,
which is what
mean,
happened.
yeah. I watched this Vaush. I keep saying his name stupid. It's Vaush.
Vaush.
This Vaush stream, like yesterday, where he was talking about this, and there's like people conflate thinking that Donald Trump being banned is good with I support these giant corporations, when the two things happening are different. Like, it's bad that the corporations can do this on such a, like, completely, like, all over the place. Like, they have all over the internet. Like, if they wanted to silence you, they could, from as many possible things, including, like, credit cards, like MasterCard and Visa, or whatever, stopping people being able to pay you if they really wanted to.
Yeah. Super
which
fun.
is why Bitcoin is cool. But, like, it's bad that can happen. But it's good when a bad person is blocked from a social media application for doing bad things, which is a different question.
It is a different question.
So, like, I've seen a lot of people, like, saying it's hypocritical to think those two things at the same time, and it really isn't.
No.
And I just wanted to say it so on my platform, the Pro Crastinators podcast.
I guess my only concern with banning Trump and all this shit is that you've basically just you've like, this entire like narrative with Q is basically just like you're giving them all the ammo they need to like quintuple down on everything they think.
I know what you mean, but like
I feel like
you can't just let them have their way just because it'll upset them if we stop them.
Yeah,
because I'm not even saying that. It's just that you're just gonna. I guess like the problem is that everything that's happening right now, and it seems like it's an inevitability that it's just going to result in like a complete fracture of society, and there's just going to be two alternate spheres of reality going on at the same time. Because like. They already had this big movement on Parler. Now Parler's being shut down by everything. So like all these people are going to go somewhere else, and then there's just going to be two narratives going on where both sides believe they're right and the other side's wrong. And it's just like, okay, well we're just inevitably leading to a point where like society breaks down. It's like, okay, there's just two different versions of literally, because like my dad is like a conservative and believes everything. He believes the Antifa were there, like all that shit. And it's just like, okay, well, like there's nothing. It's just, what are you gonna do? Like there's no convincing people.
If in the case of it not convincing people, it already hasn't. Like, I think the like it's true that it's been going this way for a while, and that banning Trump is not going to, make anything any better on that front necessarily. Maybe some extremely casual right-leaning people would be like, oh, he's not on Twitter anymore, I guess I'll forget about it. I don't know how many people like that there are. But that's the only difference.
I'm a little confused,
the thing is just
honestly.
Like his Twitter was still there the whole time, and it was continually getting worse. People were still getting in the bubbles despite having, all this. I think it's just sort of, it's wrong-headed to think that banning them, like, it is too little too late, but like banning them doesn't necessarily, it doesn't do much, but that doesn't mean that having them is a good thing either.
Well, it just gets them out of your way, I guess. And like, maybe that's like not the greatest thing, because like every time Trump says something stupid on Twitter, like we could see it and be like, wow, that's fucking retarded, and like know that there was that dumb shit. Now it's just going to be on some site none of us go on, and so the next stupid thing that happens, none of us are going to know about. And who knows how it's going to spiral out of control when there's not like people like calling out the bullshit as it happens. So I don't know. I'm not sold on it.
I guess I'm just like, I've seen, like, it's been out in the open for so long anyway. Like, they were planning this insurrection thing on Facebook openly, and it's like nothing ever gets done about it, despite us knowing about it ahead of time. So like, what does it even matter?
If we agree that like the kind of rhetoric, like Trump's rhetoric is like dangerous, is like the equivalent of like yelling fire in a crowded theater, right? If we agree on that, then I don't buy that like, oh, banning it will just drive it underground, or it can fester in secret. It's better to have it out in the open. I don't think that's true. I think it's worse if it's more public. It's more emboldening to people who agree with it. So that's my thinking on that. But I'm confused. I'm a little confused about like, okay, if Twitter wants to ban Trump, you know, they can do that, I suppose. And what's the reason why like all these other accounts are getting suddenly deactivated? Is it just because it's like,
I think it's just a knock-on effect. I think everyone was just waiting for someone to fire the first shot. The same thing with Alex Jones. You know, it's like this is someone who's been
someone.
Do you mean like
Do you mean to say that Twitter was waiting for Trump's presidency to end to like to like ban people like the Quartering and like Stone Toss and stuff? Like that doesn't make any sense.
I just think this is the incident that like was the straw that broke the camel's back, and they're finally just like trying to wipe everything out and just like, you know what, we don't want this shit anymore, and they're getting rid of it. And
I guess
once the dam's been broken, it's easier to just keep the fucking momentum going.
It's not so much a political thing.
I don't know. I feel
from the perspective of these companies, I don't think it's like we've wanted to get rid of Donald Trump for a while because we're politically against him, and now is the perfect time. I think it's more that this incident has made right-leaning things like obviously bad to the point that they're going to lose money. And it's all about money. So
I guess it wasn't all those like mass shootings that have happened before. It's like led on by exactly the same stuff.
Well,
I guess that wasn't enough.
This is more like in the minds of the average person. This is more clearly like a Trump and a right-leaning thing. Conservatives did this to the Capitol building to try and overturn a democratically elected whatever. So it's like, wow, that's so blatant. There's no way that isn't going to look bad if we keep it up. I guess they must have had some sort of like, they were in the Discord call, like just like this one, and they were saying these things like, I just want more money, so I'm just gonna get rid of them all.
Like the optics were just too bad. You're saying it suddenly became apparent that like, okay, keeping these people around is now too much of a liability.
Yeah, I think it's more about money than it is about individuals at the top caring about Trump. I mean, it's never really been about that. It's always been about money.
That implies then that they were keeping like track of like who is like spouting conservative like ultra like nationalist rhetoric. That Maybe. They had a list of like, okay, there's Trump, and like here's a list of people who are like in that camp, and we can ban them if we decide they need to go, and now they've decided they need to go.
Yeah,
that means that they've been like keeping tabs on it.
That's the scary part. I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree. It is scary. Big tech is really scary. That's one thing. You gotta hand it to them. You gotta hand it to these fascist psychopaths. When they're right, they're right. And big tech is scary. That much I can agree with.
I mean, I do agree that like having this consolidation of all this power with these like handful of companies is fucking terrible. It just really sucks that anytime you try and make an alternative to it, you're naturally just going to attract the worst possible actors. Because they're the ones who have to use it, and so those spaces are ruined, and nobody is going to want to use them because you're surrounded by fucking psychopaths, and so the monopoly continues because no one wants to go hang out with Nazis.
Yeah, it's the people that got banned from the mainstream platform.
It's like BitChute's a great fucking concept. It's a peer-to-peer YouTube alternative. That's great. Too bad everybody on there is like fucking terrible, and it's just like, oh well. I want to talk about My Little Pony on there. It's not going to fucking fly. Well, I guess maybe it will. There's apparently a bunch of Nazis who are into ponies now, so I don't fucking know.
I've heard.
Yeah,
Bitcoin update.
Pipeline.
Bitcoin update. It's bounced back.
Close the tab.
It's up from the profit line. It's a little bit up from the profit line. I'm in the green, baby.
Eleazar, I want you to edit in a chart of the Bitcoin live going up and down.
Yeah, live. I should be screen recording right now. Honestly, maybe next episode I will.
If you haven't gone broke by then.
Pretty fun. Yeah, true. If I'm not in the poorhouse.
Hey, Kaiju-kun. Hey, Kaiju-kun.
Hey.
Our guest.
Hey.
When am I getting more Bunny Wave? Let's talk about something that's not gay. When's more Bunny Wave? My favorite webcomic.
So, hey, that's what's going on with the world, huh? I've been like living like a hermit. I just
Sure.
stopped watching social media. I stopped talking to people. I stopped everything.
No.
My entire
Stay
life
plugged in.
is just work and nothing else. Just work and consume books, comics, and movies and stuff like that.
What a fucking
Cringe.
god. Unironic.
Then what do you post about?
He posts the work that he does instead of looking at Bitcoin all day.
Yeah.
Pshaw. Pish posh.
So as right now,
Why work? Why work when you can just invest in Bitcoin and accrue capital gains, you nerds?
Gross. The fucking brag chat channel in my Patreon Discord server is lit up constantly with Kaiju-kun posting new things all the time that make me feel like, man, I should probably work harder, and then I don't because I suck.
I feel bad. That's basically every post there is just mine.
Yeah, you've taken it over, and I just want to let you know I have no problem with that. I feel a little pang of guilt every time you post, and it makes me get like 3% closer to actually doing something.
boy.
So keep going. In like 2 months, I might have actually created something, like one piece of artwork.
Well, the thing is, I've been working on a lot of comics, just not posting anything about it. And right now, I'm redrawing some bunny chapters.
Redrawn.
Base.
Yeah.
You're doing a remaster.
Wait, why?
I'm redrawing the entire chapter 2, and I'm gonna redraw some panels from chapter 3.
Doing like the Blu-ray touch-up version.
No, it's more like that. It's like, I have another character that is called Wolf.
Yes.
So this character is now part of the Bunnyverse. And there's another character in the Bunnyverse that looks exactly the same. So I'm changing all his panels and making him look different. Like I gave him like a new complete look. But also chapter 2, it looks terrible. So I ended up like changing the whole pages. So I'm about to be done with the redrawing.
If you think it looks terrible, if you say it looks terrible, then
yeah, it looks shit.
I will just have to take your word for it.
It looks super shit. Yeah, I hate it so much. I can't even sleep just thinking about it. That chapter 2 was published.
Can we post like the original version versus like the redrawn version of one of these? Can we get those edited in and sound off in the comments?
Well, you can actually find those posts on a website which is called patreon.com/Kaiju-kun, where you can see the comparison between the old ones and the new ones, which is quite a difference.
Enough. Gotcha. Very good.
I'm also working on more original comics with a friend of the show, I believe, which is called Dunkun.
Cool.
Yeah, he's writing a really cool story right now. He already wrote an entire story for me to one shot, and it's gonna be pretty fun to draw. I intend to draw that this year. It's really fun.
It's she. Dunkun's a she now.
Oh, really? See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm so disconnected from the entire world. Don't know anything.
Tragic. See, this is why you gotta stay plugged in and jacked in like me at all times. So you never get canceled for something like that.
Yeah, actually,
I'm
time to cancel you.
But if you're unplugged, like Kaiju-kun is, you don't have to worry about being canceled because you're not even on to be canceled in the first place. You're just in your own shit.
Unplugging from social media is just the first step on the, engaging in IRL is just the first step towards becoming a Nazi. That's the IRL to fascist pipeline. It starts there. It starts with not posting and getting off Twitter. That's how they get you.
It starts with you stop not live tweeting your Bitcoin reactions on Twitter every 5 minutes.
Because if Idle Hands of the Devil's Workshop, and if I hadn't been live tweeting my Bitcoin gains and losses, I would have been in the Capitol building, storming it, knocking down the doors,
looking for your PS5.
You chained down.
Yeah, we are getting that PS5. If I hadn't invested in Bitcoin, I would have a PS5 now.
Oh well. That sounds like a good trade to me. I guess I'm problematic after all.
Big problem.
Shit.
Fuck.
I used to make comics once upon a time.
God.
Wow.
Can you imagine making comics? Wow.
Can't imagine it. Right now I'm doing my mysterious construction, my special project, my secret weekret, and that is taking my attention away from comics, because it's not a comic. That's that's the one special knowledge nugget that you have now. That is not a comic. That is my secret special thing.
Everybody has secret projects. My secret project is
secret project is the best way to live, because that way people say, "So what is it?" And it's like secret, and you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, nobody's asking me like when is it going to be done, because nobody expects anything.
Knows what it is.
Because I haven't told anyone. I've alluded vaguely to something, and nobody knows what time frame to expect it in.
Ben, is it a nuclear bomb, Ben?
Is it a super weapon? Perhaps. It's just
Metal Gear.
A big.
It can't.
It's just the day comes, and I'm just like, it's Bitcoin. It was just Bitcoin all along. I was just accumulating one
mass
Bitcoin,
unfollow of Ben.
And I roll out the giant Bitcoin from behind the door, and I'm like, there it is. And I pose for it with a photo op.
Ben makes the PC penny real.
Look at this.
I've been developing my own crypto. What if it was a custom cryptocurrency? What if I was making Slimecoin real, and that was what it was?
You did. You made them real. I have one right now.
Right, but when I say real, I mean publicly traded on the blockchain. They're already real, but how do we get them on the blockchain?
You 3D print them. Point. You 3D scan them.
Put them in the scanner.
And
Kaiju-kun posted.
What?
It's an image.
It's page.
Why would he do that? Why would he post?
I don't know. We were talking about pages.
You just posted cringe.
Kaiju,
it's not cringe at all.
You're I don't know. You're really good. You're really good at drawing, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah. Look at that. I don't know. That's some damn good composition right there.
It is.
That's the word I was looking for. It's damn good composition.
We were talking about Bunny, and the page took a while to export because there's a lot of shit in there.
My God.
But yeah,
that's
one of the redrawn pages.
Do you work at like super high resolution?
Yeah.
What resolution?
I mean, it's not that high. It's
1200 DPI.
That's 600.
600 is pretty high.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pixels.
600 is like bare minimum for print, I think.
That's that's a good print resolution.
So that's the thing. I'm trying to do 2 books of Bunny.
Are you doing digital toning now? Because this doesn't look like you're not still cutting tones, right?
No, yeah, I'm doing everything digitally now.
All right, thank God. Now the man was manually cutting out fucking tone dots and shit for the pages before, which I can't even believe anyone born before after 1990 even knows that's an option. Incredible.
It's really painful.
It took me a while to figure out. I thought, like, there's no way you could cut it and then stick it down and then it would look good. There would always be a little bit... Because I used scissors before. I used little knives, scalpels, to cut things out. And it never looked good.
Yeah, it's really
hard. It was always wrong shape.
Kaiju-kun's got that magical power of just like making good shit.
I've reopened. I remade my YouTube channel and I uploaded a video I made way back in the time, where I tried I bought this One Piece Eiichiro DVD that comes with the man himself drawing, and there's a lot of exercises. So in the video, I follow all the steps and all the exercises trying to do drawing, and you can see me there just cutting those screen tones with the knife and all that.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
I can't believe you would cut screen tones with an actual knife. That's so bizarre. I can't.
That's the way you do it.
That's how you get good, Ben. Like clearly, the results speak for themselves.
No, shut up. I had a book of like how to draw manga when I was a kid, and it was like, yeah, you can buy these like screen tones, you can cut them with a knife, and I was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
I've never seen such a thing in like an art store. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right places. It just seemed so like, I don't know. It's so esoteric.
Yeah,
The
I remember
really-
dismissing that out of hand, being like, "That's a lot of work that I'm not gonna do." I
They're
have
really
Photoshop.
hard
A
to
lot of
find,
work.
and they're also incredibly expensive.
Yeah,
You have
exactly.
no idea how expensive they could be.
Jesus.
And you
Yeah,
know why?
terrible.
Because manga artists actually earn a lot of money. They so
What?
yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah, I mean,
Impossible.
the good ones, the top ones, the
Oh,
1%,
Not me then. Okay.
the bougie.
Fucking God.
Yeah, not you.
We
Me,
need to,
me,
we need to
not you.
redistribute Otis' wealth, is what I'm hearing right now.
That's right. You're gonna get his ass.
All this time, One Piece was Oda's wealth from making One Piece.
That's it. It's like the real. I guess guys, the manga's over. I guess the real One Piece was all the money I made along the way.
Oh, that's why Roger reacted that way.
Yeah.
Base.
Yeah.
Base.
You saw the end, and it was just like a what's that? What is it called when you look into a mirror infinitely?
The recursion.
Recursion. Like he's watching himself. It's like, oh, One Piece is One Piece. Oh, lol. He starts reading. He gets to the bit where he laughs, and he laughs again.
What if they get to Raftel and they find it and it's all just a bunch of books and it's all just One Piece the manga and it's meta. The real One Piece is literally the manga series One Piece from the real world universe. From
Oda
the
just
alternate
draws
timeline.
himself in like photorealistic style.
Yes,
just like,
he
I'm
photo
here.
bashes himself into this fucking.
No, it
into
would be like the
last
fake
chapter.
the fake straw hats
Oh yeah.
from Shabaudi.
Yeah, sure. You got to bring those guys back. Underrated fan favorites. Well, that would be the worst possible thing to ever happen in manga history, in my opinion.
That's why it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I really
yeah.
I really admire your skill level next kaiju.
Kaiju.
have to-
Excuse you.
Oops.
Excuse me. I haven't said it out loud a lot. But yeah, it's impressive. I was looking back at my own like Clarissa thing, and I'm like, sucks so bad. Even though it was good in the time that I made it, like time wise. But I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh fuck.
It was really fun. It was I like that comic.
I should finish it.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
should.
I feel like remaking it would be at least right now with my skill level basically exactly the same, would be like an exercise in futility. I'll just finish it and then put it out, and I'll be like, whatever.
All redrawing is an exercise in futility.
I
Sorry.
don't know. This
Kaiju, but
page
it's
looks
true.
pretty good.
Well, if
Yeah,
the character design
You could
looks
have
exactly the
just
same,
drawn a different page that good.
Yeah, but like, look at that composition. I'm kind of
But
about it.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot of manga and comic composition. That's why I've been reading a lot of shit this weeks, and that actually helps a lot with motivation stuff.
If it's to change, if it's because you need to like change what a character looks like to make the story make sense, I think that does make sense. Is perfectly reasonable.
Now he
But
looks
it
like an
also
actual
sucks.
character.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like the kid from the World Ends With You, the white haired kid. You ever play that?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Now he has to
Kinda
redraw it
looks-
again, Ben. Thanks a lot.
Wait, what? Huh? What? What happened? What did I do?
You compared him to a character that exists, so now he's got to scrap
Yeah,
it and
you
redo it.
kill my self-esteem, Ben. I can't draw anymore.
Oh
How?
no, my
Why is
Oh,
that a thing that
no.
happens?
a character.
Right?
He's got like a sort of similar hairstyle, and he's wearing a common type of shirt. Well, it goes in the trash.
It
It's a ripoff.
might as well just be fucking copyright infringement.
I guess-
it's all over.
To be
I
fair,
don't know why I've never run into that issue.
to be fair, that's a school uniform, so it's not like a regular
it's pretty
shirt.
cool.
It has to be that shirt.
That's it. So you're saying it has to be copyright infringement? You had no choice.
Yeah.
My hands were tied, officer.
There was no other way.
Your Honor.
See,
Forgive
the
me.
trick is to like have character designs that are so lame and like lacking of information.
Nobody else would have ever made them before.
Would ever have made Red. Nobody would have had a character like Red Man. It's the first of its kind.
True. It's literally true. He's just red.
He's just red.
But it's so good.
Fucking flawless.
Oh man.
Like people who get their art stolen and put on t-shirts like by a bot on Twitter that I see sometimes. Like there's like bots that look at Twitter artists, download the thing, and then they like cut off the name, like the signature or whatever, and then they post it on a t-shirt and then they link it in the thing. It's like, hey, buy it on a shirt, and it's like stealing money and all that. Nobody would ever do that for my stuff. It's a foolproof plan.
Yeah, but what you need to do is you need to start going to every like regular store like Target and Marshalls and JCPenney and just start copyright claiming every red t-shirt. Just be like, that's my original character. You can't sell a red t-shirt. That's copyright red.
I have a patent on
Tom
that.
Scott in jail.
Exactly.
I want you guys to. I want to show you. Okay, I've been teasing this. I've been teasing this for a while, but I want you to actually see what I've been experiencing over here. I'm going to mark the profit line here, and I'm gonna show you what has transpired in the course of this episode, just so you have a little context into what I'm going through.
Oh, it's bouncing back.
It did bounce back, but as you see, the big peak over on the left there, that was 2 days ago. And then it's just been kind of and then today has been the look how fucking low it dips. That's okay. I'm okay. No more Bitcoin talk. We gotta put take your Bitcoin and just put it on the shelf. Just put it on the shelf, leave it for a rainy day.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm crossing a line into being just legitimately annoying now. Yes, so to speak. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Eleazar, delete everything I said on this episode.
Delete everything before this point on the episode started.
Yeah, delete Gib from this episode. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Bye.
double.
Bye.
Like
Sick.
copy paste.
Now it's just me and Kaiju-kun. We can finally talk about Godzilla. for an hour.
Snap my fingers.
That's what I've been
and
waiting
Gib dissolve.
for.
Gib snaps her fingers and I dissolve.
No. Take my audio and then like make a new track and then copy paste my audio and then offset it by like half a second. And then it'll be like two of me.
Now the episode's
like
unlistenable.
Just multiply. No, but like slightly different pitch.
That could be that could be a bonus episode.
Yeah.
And the idea is like they're all different sizes.
Unlistenable.
There's like Gib number 2 is like a little higher pitch and she's like smaller, and then Gib number 3 is like a lower pitch and she's just bigger, and they're just like a sort of cluster.
New bonus episode harmonies. We have to have our voices harmonizing with other tracks of ourselves the entire time.
What was that called? Auto-tune. We all have auto-tune on.
Everybody has to download the I Am T-Pain app from 2008, and we all have to speak into that for the entire episode.
Speaking of bonus episode, Eleazar said that there is now almost an hour's worth of bonus content, of secret unreleased blooper content, so to speak. Should we make that? Do we think
the cutting room
enough?
Floor stuff?
Yeah.
The cutting. Eleazar said he's got 50 minutes, and I said an hour, but I feel like 50 minutes is pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we could get the bits from this, maybe. It'll add up.
There might be some bits. There might be some bits from this. Okay. All right. I'll tell Eleazar that it's time. It's time to pull the trigger. Indeed. It's time to go to patreon.com/the Pro Crastinators to get that sweet cutting room floor pieces, a bonus clip show, secret content, unreleased behind the scenes,
all the
inside
content
baseball
that was not good enough for the normal episodes that we released for free. You can now pay to listen to. What a value proposition!
Can you imagine?
It's secret. It's never before seen or heard. Words out of our mouths. Bad ones.
It's like when you are a wild animal and you have to shit. You go shit somewhere that no one can see. Well, now you, the listener, can go and see that secret place that we put our shit in, so we wouldn't have to smell it.
This pitch is getting even worse.
The This is what we have on offer.
I changed my mind,
happy.
Ben. Go back to looking at Bitcoin. Clearly, having your full attention is not working out for the episode.
Okay, I apologize. 38173, 38181, 38176,
Shut up.
38142. Okay.
I want to say that. Do you have something to say to Kaiju-kun?
What?
No, I thought you were gonna
Okay,
say. I thought you were
well,
gonna say something.
I thought you were saying something too.
So the last few months of last year, I was like, ugh. It was like very bad, and I was not doing anything at all of the time, of the days, of the weeks, of the months. I felt like shit, and that is all gone, and I'm suddenly extremely busy. The exact opposite problem. I'm getting there's so many little things going on that I have to keep track of, and
what the fuck is going on? I don't understand.
Well, it's like. The writing work came back, so now I'm doing writing stuff while my secret project is happening.
Okay, that makes sense.
And because I'm doing stuff now, I'm more get up and go attitude about getting things done. Therefore, like every day I'm getting something done.
Kind of a Goku get 'em attitude.
Yes. I did my taxes the other day. I cleaned the bath because it needs cleaning. Like things that I have on my calendar, I'm like, okay, I gotta do this day. But my fucking sleep schedule is still like the worst it has ever been. So I'm waking up at like 4 p.m. and I have a full day of like no time. So yeah,
that's like hyperbolic time chamber for like getting your shit done. Like if you can get all your stuff done in like half of a day, that's like when you take the weighted clothes off. When you get up early, all of a sudden you just become a productivity god. So maybe this is like training.
Maybe. But it feels like being stupid, and I should just figure out how to.
You'll be like
sort
Rock
out
Lee when you're fighting Gar. You just wake up at 8 a.m. You drop those weights, and everybody just flips shit as like the entire stadium fractures in half. That'll be a high moment.
Yeah,
that was good shit.
You might say, "He who carries the sharpest blades always hungers last." Wouldn't you agree?
Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
For context, after last episode or the one before that?
It was one before
after that episode, we were in the call like doing our audio stuff, and I mentioned this Twitter account that I follow called Chalk and Smirk or @BeanieTuesday, and you two were like looking at the tweets, and you posted that one. We posted in the chat. The one of the like every
Guilty Gear character versus every Tekken character.
Right, yeah. Jimmy was like
Jimmy from Tekken. Get ready.
I hope you're
for a knuckle sandwich. Oh god, it's a classic. I retweeted
show it on
it,
screen.
Yeah. Eleazar, edit that in.
Pause the video and enjoy.
Yeah, just soak up every last glorious detail.
Finding it, lol. No, keep talking. Keep going and entertain the people.
Shit.
No, I can't do it. It's too hard.
It's dude, guys. I don't know. We've done this like 200 and almost 250 times. It's still really hard, guys. It's hard to like do a podcast. Talking difficult.
I don't understand. What a podcast even is. What is a podcast?
That's a good topic.
It comes from the word.
What is it really?
From iPod cast iron shackles, and you shackle yourself
trapped here.
to the iPod, and the iPod looks into your eye and puts peas from its pod into your eye, and you talk about that, and that was the first podcast.
Oh, that sounds way more wholesome than I was expecting.
God invented the first podcast. God had the first podcast in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve listened to it.
No. What happened is it was the Garden. It was the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were hanging out. God was like, "You have this entire garden, but do not touch the tree of Apple Podcasts. As soon as you do that, you will have the knowledge of good and evil, and will be cast out from my kingdom."
No.
And the snake comes up and puts the earbuds in Eve's ear. It's like, "You need to listen to this political podcast." And it was all downhill from there.
I'm saying that was the first podcast ever was when God said, "Hey, Don't eat that apple, bros. And that was it. And then history ever since has just been a long procession of podcasts. Remember that time? Remember when like Abraham Lincoln gave the speech after the Battle of Gettysburg? That was a great podcast.
Yeah.
Great podcast of history. Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" podcast was a classic.
Indeed.
Lamau.
I like the simple little podcast that you have with your friends on the school ground every day, just talk like podcasting to them, and then you have that podcast with your teacher.
Yeah, and we had the student teacher podcast every like twice a semester when they would discuss your progress. It's just that's why they call groups of school kids pods, because they're all just getting together, talking to each other, casting, if you will, casting their ideas around. That's a Canadian thing, by the way. I'm pretty sure in like Canadian public schools, kids are like grouped into pods
instead of classes.
And I know this only because in that remember that show My Life Me?
No.
We've talked about My Life Me. I have gone on tangents about My Life Me. Okay,
Ben,
I will have to show you what.
You.
Yeah. Shut up! No, you do. I promise. Okay, here's a screenshot of My Life Me. Oh, it's so fucking cool. It's so fucking epic. It's this Canadian like pseudo anime. It's like one of those Flash animated cartoons, but it's like an early one. It's like really.
Oh, I can tell it's an early one.
Yeah, it's fucking How to Draw Manga ass.
Yeah, they read the same books I did.
But like the whole, like, these kids in the show, they're not like friends, they're pod mates, because in school they're all like, they've all been like arbitrarily sorted into this pod, and they just have to like do all their assignments together, even though like they don't even like each other that much.
That one on the left is pretty crazy, with his straitjacket and putting his foot on the hands instead of his hand.
What is happening?
Weird.
This image is overselling his wackiness.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He's not like other humans.
He's not actually a menace to society. He's just kind of a normal goofy dude. He doesn't. I would unshackle him given the choice.
He's kind of unhinged though.
No, he's good. He's wholesome. He's a good boy. The goth one's hot though.
Yeah,
aren't they 12?
True.
Cartoons don't have ages, even when they canonically do.
Twitter might disagree with you.
Anime characters don't look like they're any particular age. They're a mere suggestion of a person.
That's all art, Ben.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Okay, that's true. I guess that's true.
It's merely a suggestion of reality. What if it looked like this and you were watching it or reading it?
Yes, accurate and true and good. And based and democratically elected. Joe Biden 2020.
2020's over, and so is Joe.
I've still got hashtag Lisa Simpson 2020 in my tag in my Twitter handle, and I think I'm gonna leave it there for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, the dream still lives, you know.
The dream still lives. I mean, Biden hasn't been inaugurated yet. A lot can happen. Between now and then.
It's always 2020 somewhere, you know.
That's true. God willing. There's a little 2020 in all of us. You can take the boy out of 2020, but you can't take the 2020 out of the boy.
It's like they always say, hindsight is 2020.
Did they say that?
Now it's true. That joke. My whole life,
for a real one.
I've waited for that joke, and then it came, and everyone made it, and I was like, "Oh wait, this isn't funny."
I think it was funny enough for one more go. Now that I've exhausted it, though, no one can do it.
Future Sight is 2030.
Oh shit!
Just an arbitrary increase on the number. Do you imagine having like 100 eyesight? That would be pretty good.
Doesn't it get worse as the numbers get bigger though? Or am I totally making that up?
So wait, What do they refer to then? If you have one eyesight, do you see things for how they truly are?
That's God
You
vision.
you see all the atoms individually.
That's what Superman sees. You know.
I don't know what the numbers mean.
I
don't know what my eyesight is, and I don't know what my prescription is. Totally
I just know I'm
clueless.
fucked up, and that's fucking punk.
I'm so fucked up. I'm so fucked
God.
up. I say looking down at my hands, but I'm holding my glasses in it. You know.
That fucking graphic that Jim Sterling made, like that now that's punk thing. You guys watched Jim Sterling at all?
Yeah.
I watch
my
him
God.
sometimes, but I don't know the image you're talking about.
Like ever since like the whole cyberpunk thing blew up, like he got somebody to do this like really cheesy but hilarious looking now that's punk graphic, and every time someone says punk now, that's all I think about because it's perfect.
Lol. I haven't. I binged some Sterling like a month ago, but I haven't really touched it. I don't like keep up with him. I'll just like go back and watch his catalog once in a while.
That's kind of what I do as well.
If there's a big video game, I always go to see what does he got to say about this one.
Yeah.
No, you gotta go to Angry Joe. He's the game reviewer for the Everyman.
That's
shout out to
literally the case.
For the white working class, for the aggrieved white working class.
Shout out to my boy Skill Up. He's the guy. He's the guy.
Aside from like Angry Joe being kind of stupid a lot of the time, his game reviews are alright. I kind of like them. Like for some games that I've never.
Angry Joe, I have like no opinion about him whatsoever.
Like Angry Joe is like he's not. I feel like he doesn't really try and be like a critic. He's just like, I'm a dude who plays video games and this is what I think. Like his stuff is like kind of like it's like unironically an everyman kind of approach. Like, you know, you watch a lot of critics who are just like, this is like a professionally researched, like in-depth, like talking about the industry as I know it. Joe's just like, game fucking sucks.
Or it's fucking rules, or it's
like fucking dope.
He's the only actual reviewer in the world. No one else actually reviews things.
Yeah.
They always
he's stuck with the review thing as everyone else tried to elevate it to
videos.
like analysis and commentary and critique and all that shit and video essays. Joe is just like, I'm gonna get a cheap $5 costume, do an opening skit.
No,
I'm just gonna
those
talk about how this game's good.
The skits are so bad.
They are bad.
It's really
I go to Angry Joe. Though, Gib.
I go to Angry Joe.
Separate the skits.
I go to Angry Joe when I just want to know, like, what is this? This big thing I've heard so much about. Is it good?
What is
Angry Joe would usually say if it is or not.
Did they fuck it up this time?
Well, I mean, like, what did he have on The Last of Us 2? I can't remember. Like, he had, like, his issues with the story stuff. And I know that is a bit, like, blown out of proportion because of the leaks that happened. And people, you know, there's a whole big thing with that. The game itself, I've heard from many different sources that is actually quite good. And, I don't know. Like, he has his emotional issues with certain things. But, like, generally speaking, if you just want to know what is in a game, and he'll tell you. It's not the best guy. I find him. Like the first time I watched him, I was like, "This is stupid," but I guess it's all right. And I feel obliged to defend him a little bit, even though that doesn't really need any defending at all. In fact, I hate him. Fuck him.
Yeah, agreed. Much better. I'm glad you came around to the only reasonable conclusion.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. I guess.
Character development tick for Give and Take now hates Angry Joe. Fucking stupid idiot.
That's Gibb's whole character now. It's just that she hates Angry Joe.
Yeah, that seems.
Throw the rest out in the garbage.
I'm on a epic quest to dislike every YouTuber ever. One at a time. The
secret project is just hating on Angry Joe.
But they're also likable.
No, that's what they want you to think. They want you to subscribe.
They're also charismatic and unproblematic. They would never do anything bad because they made me laugh that one time.
They made me laugh and they made me pee my pants and shit myself laughing, and I just enjoy that moment in my memories.
I liked it when they groomed me. They would never groom me in a bad way.
They didn't groom me in a bad way. They groomed me like apes groom each other, like a communal grooming.
They washed me. They washed my feet. They anointed me with sacred oils. They sent me on my way.
What? What?
All the YouTubers. I went to YouTube headquarters, and all the YouTubers were there. Quentin Reviews was there, and Matthew Matosis was there, and PewDiePie was there, and it's so on in that order, and they all were just like stripped down. We're gonna oil you up, but in like a sacred sort of way, and they did it, and I was like, thanks.
He just walked out of the building.
I left,
and nothing bad happened.
And nothing bad happened. So don't you tell me that my favorite internet content creators are flawed. Shut up. Okay, that's it. That's the bit. Bit's over.
Right.
Bit's over. No more.
When I don't know where the bit ends and starts. This whole podcast is a bit.
This whole podcast is a bad bit. Kaiju-kun, Godzilla vs. Kong coming out in a few months. Will it suck? Yes or yes? I'm worried about the movie.
I'm not worried about the movie. I just want the two guys beat the living shit out of each other. That's all I care about.
They're gonna make Kong. They're gonna make Kong win. The guy who's directing the movie is a big Kong fanboy. They're gonna make the monkey beat Godzilla, and it's gonna make me really mad.
Yeah, I'm really curious about if they're gonna give Kong electricity powers.
Dude, that would be sick.
Like the original one.
That would be unironically based.
That would be super funny.
They have like a toy coming out where they give Kong like this big giant axe. He has an axe. If he has an axe in the movie, that'd be so fucking sick. Unironically, maybe I'd switch to Team Kong. He has an axe and just beats the shit out of Godzilla with a giant fucking monkey axe.
Godzilla has a tree. Don't you remember that scene when he grabs a tree? And that's really funny.
Isn't King Kong like he's a primate? He's got opposable thumbs. He can make tools, so he could definitely make an axe or a gun.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
giant
Kong with guns. All right, now we're talking.
All he would have to do is find a giant 3D printer, and then he could just 3D print himself a giant gun. He doesn't even have to know how to make one. He just needs the schematics.
And then he can storm the Capitol to get all the PS5s.
He makes a giant 3D printer out of mountains. He makes a 3D printer out of pouring a volcano into a mold, like the magma coming out there.
King Kong is just he has had enough of these pedophile elites and their adrenochrome harvesting, and he is going to Washington D.C. to make his voice heard and do something about it. It's a people's revolution.
Yeah, but when they say 4 people died, Kong was all 4 of those people.
Did you see? Wait, I have to mention this because I didn't see this. I saw one tweet about this and that was it. And I feel like people aren't talking about it. Did you see the clip of that woman who's like, "They pushed me down and maced me. We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution."
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm gonna say about it?
I do.
I
think
seen that clip edited in a funny way, but I don't know what the original was.
Okay, well, I saw a tweet pointing out that if you look, it kind of looks like when she's wiping her face, in her hand it has the towel on it that she's wiping her face with, she seems to be holding an onion and is rubbing her face with an onion to fake that she's been maced and make herself cry and make her eyes inflamed. And it's so weird.
I saw that.
There's a couple of frames in it. You could see she's rubbing it on her face, and then she puts it down, and there's this white round thing that she's holding, and it looks exactly like the resolution's not amazing, but it really looks like an onion. And
some people were saying
I was just a little blown away.
I was so weird.
Blown away that someone would do that. Yeah.
Some people were saying in the comments that for some reason there's a myth that an onion can help with tear gas, rubbing with an onion will help not counteract tear gas. I don't know if that's real or not because
no.
That's never a problem I've ever had to consider. I mean, obviously it doesn't work, but I don't know if that's a common misconception or not, or if that was just something people on Twitter were saying.
That's really weird. As a specialist on tear gas,
if it was something like that, I could see that, but one thing I don't buy that this woman would have brought an onion like in preparation for if she got tear gas, because these people were not expecting.
Because it was
meet
impromptu,
with police
right?
resistant.
Why would you bring an onion to a Trump
impromptu.
rally?
I mean,
I don't know if they were if it was impromptu,
was-
but
it
they
was,
were not expecting to meet with police resistance.
here people
was-
use
no,
lemons.
They were
there
not
definitely
expecting to get maced and shot.
There were definitely people who came to that thing with equipment and like were prepared to do certain things. There's that image of that one guy who had those like Ziploc ties to like handcuff people with, and
yeah, true. I said I got maced. I didn't really get maced, but I did breathe some tear gas one time. I was just on the periphery of the cloud. I got like the barest little whiff of it.
And that was enough for you. You went home.
I wanted more, but they were like, but the cops were just like, leave us alone. Stop asking us to gas you.
I need the cloud, please. I need a tweet.
The cloud. Oh, the cloud.
Yeah, the clouds for clout. That's the new nonprofit that Ben started.
That was when I went to the counter protest for the straight pride parade last year.
Oh man,
Lamau.
that did.
The one that Milo
by
Yiannopoulos
myself.
was at, and they had one float. They had one Trump float, and Milo was on it, just waving, and it was pretty sad, honestly.
Wait, straight pride? He's not even straight, is he?
No. But
that doesn't make any sense.
But he's just, he's there to be a provocateur because he knows that this is going to trigger the libs, and you know what? It did. So good for him. He did it.
The system works.
Good times. Oh, those are the days. Those are the days of going outside.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot all about the before times.
Keep them in your heart.
I'm like,
keep them in your heart.
So lost. Should I reconnect myself with the world to understand what you guys mostly talk about?
No. Here, I'm gonna save this. All right. Here's something that you don't need context for the world to understand. I found, and by I found, I mean someone showed me the greatest shitpost of our time. It's called FlexAir 5. Everyone needs to watch FlexAir 5. I tweeted it. The link will be in the description.
It says
this is like
video unavailable.
You get a VPN. Find a way to watch it. There's probably another upload.
Wait a minute.
It's the most incredible shitpost I've ever seen in my life. It's like a full 3D animation, like kit bash shitpost. I can't even describe it. It's multimedia art of the highest caliber. It's amazing.
I like that it's like a sequel. It's like this is a whole series.
There is a series. There's 4 others before this.
I did see this, or maybe I didn't see this one, but I saw something like this, like, or maybe just a clip of it somewhere.
I saw Saberspark did a stream and he like showed this, and I was just happened to catch it, and that was like a week ago. I can't stop thinking about this video. It like changed my life. It's so good. It's just the funniest. Like the amount of effort that went into this for nothing is just incredible. Because like,
well, it's not for nothing. I think it's just
I guess saying nothing is a bit like hyperbolic, but just like it's just a meme. It's a meme.
It's a meme compilation taken to like an unexpected extreme, which makes it a whole other layer of joke.
Yeah,
I think I've seen bits of this. Yeah, this is really good.
There's a lot going on in this.
This is amazing.
And every time I watch it, I notice something new. Like the last time I watched it, I realized, oh, the like speedometer in Shrek's car is an RTX 3080 graphics card with like little dials put on it. Like, why would you do that? I don't know.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Sure. What's the? I don't know. Is there like a story behind what
I don't know.
FlexAir is?
It's just a series of meme videos this guy's done. This is the 5th one. He's been doing them for like a year and change. And
fucking gnome.
Dude, it's so good. Everything about this is my favorite thing.
Yeah. It's incredible.
It's so powerful.
I mean, I want to ask with the bass, why, but I have one question. This is too good. Look at that Ricardo Milos.
It's just so. The drop is the most powerful moment in cinematic history.
Yeah,
it's
like the bass drop.
Yeah.
Wait, I might have skipped past it.
It's at like 1:40 or something like that. I think.
It's the guy in the bathtub with the
when the bathtub comes out.
I'm on that part. Yeah.
It's like 2:14. It's like 2:14. 2:14 is when the bass drop hits, and it's just Ooh boy, it's good.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. What's that cat's name? Is that I've seen that cat. I don't remember where.
Is it? It's not Bongo Cat, is it? What is it called?
It's the one. It's the one just from that GIF where it's just kind of like flat.
Yeah, it's Bongo Cat.
Okay.
Played the bongos, and then people made it do other things.
I don't think I saw this one. I think I must have seen like an earlier one.
You know,
the
most impressive part about this is the cutting out of every frame of all of these videos of these things.
And the way that
the anime as well,
there's
the anime
subtle little tweens on the live action characters that they're not doing to make them kind of look like they're doing things. Like when Ricardo dodges the bullets, like the way there's like the
is that the guy in the bandana, Ricardo?
Yeah. The way that like he moves to kind of look like there's like some momentum to like him dodging bullets, even though it's just a dance. It's so like you go all the way to the end. Like there's like the anime girl's just standing there in the final shot, but he like adds a subtle like breathing animation with like a tween that didn't need to be there, but it is. There's just it's masterful. It's like actual art. I'm floored. I'm stunned. It's I can't stop thinking about this video and how powerful it is.
This guy must, I don't know. I don't know what software he uses, but
everything. He uses every
it must
software.
be robust.
Lots of things. Wow.
I just think it's so dense. Every frame has so much going on.
That's true. It's true. Damn it. God damn it if it ain't the truth.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Why is Carl dressed like Megumin? I don't understand, but he's just there, and it's a mystery. But someone made a full 3D model of Carl dressed as Megumin, and it's happening. It's in this. I'm like, all right.
Nah, I could have made that.
Oh, okay.
I could have made that, but better.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
No.
I was commenting more on the fact that it even exists in the first place, not to the skill in which it was created.
No, I was actually gonna make this exact video, but I decided like, nah, that'd be stupid. Nah, I could do better.
Well,
and then
joke's on you. It's got over 3.5 million views, buddy.
So, nah, those are shit views.
Pretty sure he's made more money with those views than you have on your crypto.
Those views, ooh, you fucking mother! That's hitting. That's on today of all days. That's hitting below the belt. You piece of shit. You never insult a man's crypto.
I haven't even checked how my fucking Ethereum's doing.
Well, I have a feeling that it probably has gone up for a while and just had a pretty big dip today and then recovered. So
I've had it for like
good.
Almost 2 years, and I've never looked at it once. I just know that it's there.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna take a look. You've had it for 2 years.
I think so.
This is all I care about. All I care about anymore is cryptocurrency. As soon as the opportunity to talk about cryptocurrency comes up, I'm there. We made it. Okay. So let's say if you bought it in like 20. If you bought it in like 20,
like the middle of 2018, something like that.
Middle of 2018.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, so you bought it like at the peak.
I didn't buy it. I was gifted it from MDOT. He just was giving out Ethereum, so he just gave me some Ethereum.
How many Ethereum did he give you?
Oh, I don't fucking remember. Not a lot. It was at the time. I think it was like 50 or something like $50 to $70 worth of Ethereum.
I mean, if it was early 2018, then it is probably worth about the same. If it was like late 2018, then it's like quintupled in value.
Oh, well, I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ben is turning into Brad Garlinghouse.
Yeah.
No, it's not true. I'm
the
Brad
fan, the fan theory that Brad
doppelganger.
Garlinghouse was Ben from the future in an alternate timeline makes more and more sense with every passing day.
Yeah.
No, it's not true. It can't be true.
You had the time traveling technology from Homestuck where you can talk to people in the past on your computer. You send an email to Nate Bestman.
Oh.
with the virus on it.
Oh no.
I sent, and that's how Brad Garlinghouse was created, actually, from the time paradox. He just spawned out of the ether to complete the loop. Did you see that that post that I put in the Discord about like Brad Garlinghouse posting all these like let me address the current allegations. I don't know what it is. I guess Ripple's in trouble. I guess XRP's in trouble for something.
Ripple XRP is so, I mean, nobody talks about it, so I feel like it's not like a big enough thing. It's like
it
on
doesn't
the
seem
fringes.
like it doesn't seem like a big thing at all, and yet I'm sure it's worth like billions of dollars. Like for some reason, I don't know. I don't know what it does or what the point of it is.
Well,
but
you
it's
had
sure
all those,
something that exists.
those viruses going around to take over people's YouTube channels. Not that I don't know whether he was necessarily behind that, but like,
no, definitely
whatever. There's something shady going on with him.
Whoa. Oh no, XRP. Dude, XRP like cratered today.
Lol.
Oh my god. XRP went to like no joke. In the space of today, the value of XRP went from over 35 cents, almost 40, to like less than 3. So like it 1/10 of its value in one day.
I'm not kidding. I don't understand these things.
Holy
I'm too
fuck.
stupid.
Wait. What the fuck? This can't be true. This can't be true. This would mean no. This couldn't mean
the fact that
end.
the golden promise of a digital border-free currency has been reduced to just being a speculative trading asset is really depressing and shows how humanity will never progress forward. We'll never have Starfleet at this rate.
No, I'm wrong. It didn't go to sorry, I was misreading. It went from like 35 to like 30. So it's like it's gone down.
Oh,
like,
that is
okay,
so much more boring and uninteresting.
I'm sorry. I know. I thought I was seeing the death of Ripple, but
I thought
no.
our diss track actually did something. Now I just feel like we're just another fart in the wind.
Yeah, it's true.
Man,
it's true.
We're never gonna beat Brad.
About the what were you saying about the currency? I mean, everybody who has Bitcoin is like, this. I'm in it for the long haul. Like, the point of Bitcoin is not to like speculate on. The point
That's
of
all
Bitcoin.
Anybody does. Let's not even kid ourselves.
Not the people on r/Bitcoin. They're all just there like, I'm holding it till the day I die. Like Bitcoin is the wave of the future. Bitcoin is like, you know, in a free market, the most stable currency always wins, and Bitcoin is the most stable currency, or whatever.
That's not even slightly true.
Well, I mean, it's the most in that like it doesn't have any like operating costs associated with it. Is what they mean.
Well,
not that its value is stable, but that it's like, but like as a store of value, it is like it has no entropy associated with it. Yeah.
Like a thief couldn't break in and steal the Bitcoin.
No, it like that, like to transfer it doesn't cost anything, and like to hold it doesn't cost anything. Whereas like other things do.
It's free as in
gold.
freedom.
You literally have to like pay money just to like store gold or to transport gold, right? That's ways in which the value is not stable.
I guess, yeah, I never really think about that, but it is tied up, it's somewhat in physical stuff.
Yeah, and that's what they say about Bitcoin is like, this is the wave of the future because it doesn't have any of that, and that means it's guaranteed to win out in the long run, and like any Bitcoin that you own now is gonna pay for like the rest of your life in like, 10 years from now or whatever. That's what they say anyway. But who knows? Never know. Nothing is certain in this life. COVID-2 is right around the corner, actually. COVID-2 is actually transmitted through Bitcoin, so sorry.
Well,
you're fucked.
Good job, Ben.
Yeah.
Fucked it up again.
So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
And yet you did it anyways.
Well, what do you think about voicemails?
I think they suck, but I think we should listen to them.
You know, I agree on both counts.
Sure. Obviously, you're right. Okay. Nexus? God, cut that out. Kaiju.
Yes.
Anything do you have any last words? Any last words before we fucking execute you and go to voicemails?
Oh,
any objections?
am I not allowed to listen to voicemails? Oh, dang.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, do you want to bring up anything before we do that?
Oh, like a topic or something? Nah.
Sure.
I have no life.
Okay.
I have no.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
I just draw every fucking day.
Patreon.com/Kaiju-kun.
Yes.
Yes. Eleazar. I want you to go back in time to when the episode started and just put like a flurry and just put like a whole flurry of like Nexus art. Just have it when Nexus introduces
Who?
Kaiju. When Kaiju introduces himself,
and I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. God, I can't do anything right. Fuck.
At least,
you know what?
At least you're self-aware about it.
Kaiju should. You know what? Kaiju should have my spot on the podcast. Kaiju should be the new Ben Saint.
Clip that. Clip that. We're gonna need that for later.
I should resign. I should resign, and Kaiju must take up my position.
Wait. Can I take your patrons too?
No.
Oh fuck.
No.
You work for me now. You're the face of bensaint.com.
Okay. The first voicemail is from how do you say it? Cetol? I think that's how you say
Cetol,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh God,
actually,
I have to log into all of this and everything.
Who was Oblivion Fall sent me this audio file and was like, yeah, Cetol recorded this as a voicemail, but the quality wasn't good enough. So they re-recorded it in like high quality, high fidelity. And this is that high fidelity version.
Wait, is this not on SpeakPipe then?
No, Kaiju can't listen on SpeakPipe. Right. So we have to do it in the Discord. I posted it in the general room.
Okay.
It says protesta.
All right. Protesta. 3, 2, 1, play it.
We've made it. We made it into the Capitol building. We're
Yes.
going to take back. We're going to take back this country.
Go.
We're not going to stand for this vote of fraud.
Go.
Arizona.
Get him. How does it feel to be a part of history?
I've never thought hearing uwu echo around the halls of the Capitol building would be so.
The Arizona
tear-jerking.
Capitol building. Wait,
Yeah.
why Arizona?
Huh? Well, I mean,
Why
that was
Arizona?
also being attacked. Just
Those
wasn't
who
as big.
control the Arizona iced tea production control the world.
All right, they were storming capitals all over the dang place. I forgot because the DC one is just so dang iconic. Congratulations. Where we go one, we go all. It was funny. Someone pointed out in the last episode that I said where we go one, we go. I made a Q reference, and it was like, ooh, that timing. Ooh, right before. It's almost like I knew. It's almost like I had insider information. It's almost like I was the Antifa instigator on the inside the whole time.
Right.
But it's not that.
All it took is one
Yeah.
Ben Saint, and then they're riled up beyond compare.
It was literally just me like retweeting people saying like socialism's good actually. Bernie should have won the primary, and it just made the right wing so angry that they stormed the Capitol building, and that's what did it. And you know what? No regrets. Okay. Fuck. Where did I put that freaking where did I put those freaking voicemails? This one is called Rat. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, play.
Fuck you, Ben Saint. You're a rat, and I hate you. Hey, Gib.
Hey,
Hey. Cool. Yeah.
Well, that was a quality voicemail.
Honestly, I support the idea of people literally just giving us a call in a voicemail just to like say hi. Just do it. Just fuck it up. You know, just fuck it up. Who cares?
Yeah.
Here we go. Next one is called, let me see. The next one is called A Video Game Gem You've Probably Never Heard of. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just playing this this underground game. You probably
Is it
haven't heard of
Undertale?
it before. It's called Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty not well known.
Underrated.
Now listen to me ramble for a minute as I list like all the mechanics that everyone lists when they talk about this obviously popular game. Yeah, that's definitely worth your time.
I wonder if they're trying to make a point about something.
That was actually it was so bad. You ever heard of Radiohead? You ever heard of the Beatles? Yeah, it's pretty underground.
Yeah.
This sucks. Anyway,
honestly,
Black rights, Black Lives Matter, gay rights. Yeah, you know.
Cool.
This is becoming like an arc.
Kaiju, I can't believe you're so bigoted that he would say Black Lives Matter and you would laugh. Like this is no laughing matter.
This took me by surprise.
Civil rights are no laughing matter, and you need to own your privilege. All right, you need to check your privilege at the door. And you are fucking canceled.
Oh my god, no! Can I?
What if I did?
Can I kill myself?
Can you? I will allow you to kill yourself. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Seppuku yourself to retain your honor.
Yeah, I like that. Like I agree that Heart Gold Soul Silver voicemail was pretty like, hey guys, this is an underrated game, lol, like the most fucking popular game in the whole series. I like that like this person was so mad about it that they had to do it like even 2 weeks out. They still had to make a voicemail just to say fuck that guy.
Yeah, the second week they were like, I just gotta let it go. But then it's week 2, they were like, oh, I have to.
They're still mad about it. They're still mad about it. Like I just have to get this off my chest, or else it'll never go away. Based. Okay, the next one is called Skip If Tom Isn't On. So there it is. Skip it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Tom, what 3D engines are you thinking about? Doing low poly pixel crunched games is incredibly easy to do in Unity. There's a bunch of resources, free packages for cell shaders and pixel perfect cameras. Plus Unity now has its own Blueprint node-based programming tool that you could use. Blueprint programming would be a slight workflow change from Construct, I think, but it's all about programming logic in the end. Check out the short hike for an example of a low poly pixel game built in Unity.
Yeah, I know there's like a pre-built shader that does like the low poly thing in Unity, but like Unity sucks. Every time I try and use Unity, it's just like a bloated garbage. Like I did like a tutorial on Unity where it's like, hey, here's a baby intro to using Unity. I'm like, okay. And you download Unity, it's like 15 gigs and all this fucking bullshit. It has to install like Visual Studio and like rape your computer with all, oh, I can't say that. Infects your computer with all this fucking shit, right? Okay. And then it's like, here's how to like drag a model into a scene. And this is how the editor works. I'm like, okay. It's like, you finished the tutorial. Would you like to pay $50 to add assets to your game you just made? I'm like, I didn't do shit. Fuck you.
Yes, please.
It's just like so gross and bloated and crappy. I'm probably going to use Godot. There's a low poly shader for Godot as well. And it's like literally like 70 megabytes of space. It launches instantly and doesn't sell you anything and is completely free. And doesn't have a splash screen you have to pay $500 a year to get rid of.
Do you know a short hike?
I'm aware of a short hike. The game that I always think of when I think of like visual programming in Unity is The Last Tree. It was made by one guy who had a film background and he used not
I don't know that one.
It's really cool. He just he did like everything was models from the asset store that he modified, and he did the whole thing in using what's it called? It wasn't Bolt, which is what I'm assuming he was referring to with the visual scripting. He did it with Playmaker, which is like an even simpler version, but not as extensible. So that's pretty cool. And that game sold like gangbusters. We made like a ton of money off of that. So it's definitely doable, but I want to suffer, so I have to use a niche tool that doesn't feel bloated because those are things I care about apparently.
Hell yeah. Wow.
Plus Python's easier to learn than C#.
This doesn't look anything like a short hike though.
Yeah, it's a different aesthetic.
Yeah. Right on. Okay, sick. Next one is from God. I tabbed over. What was I thinking? Next one is from all pronouns are gender neutral in China. Wait, there it is. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
我们都是汉尼, but we can fix that. Ben Saint, be like me. Eat a bunch of mushrooms and embrace Xi Jinping thought. America's failing. China's limiting poverty, planting trees. It's the future. Defect. America has nothing for you. Move to China. Teach English. It's the best. Zai Jin Guailos.
Okay. Why do they? I mean, if China is ascendant and is gonna win, why do we even need?
Yeah, they'll come to us.
Why would? Yeah, what do they? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they don't need us to go there and speak English. We need to start teaching each other Chinese.
I took Chinese in college. It was actually pretty cool.
Did you?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It was. I found it easier to learn than like
fucking traitor.
Other fucking like languages like Spanish and German, which I took before, because you don't have any. There's no like reference to English. Like when I look at like German or Spanish or something like that, my brain thinks of it in English terms. But when you look at Chinese, it doesn't. There's no frame of reference to English, so you just kind of engage it on its own terms. And I found it easier to learn for that reason.
America is failing. China may well cannibalize us. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think China is good.
Dude, if China like fucking if that happens and like if China like becomes the new dominant superpower, that means the yuan would replace the dollar as like the world's reserve currency, which means all of our debt would like immediately like fuck us over and we'd like fall into a massive recession. We'd all be fucked. So let's not do that.
Wait, if the dollar became worthless, then wouldn't that just mean that like our debt was worthless?
No, because we would still owe that money to other, because from what I understand, like we owe debt not in like American dollars, but like we owe a certain value that like is like converted, like we owe X amount of dollars to like China or other countries, but like as our currency changes in value, that number
you mean the national debt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We would be fine. Like me and you, we could just like, oh, I guess I just won't eat my slice of bread today and I'll pay off my student loans because we're all billionaires now because the currency's worthless. That would be pretty based. But that high would wear off pretty fucking quick.
I don't understand anything.
Me neither. Everything I said was probably wrong. I can't wait for the voicemail next week when someone's like, "Hi, I'm like a fucking PhD in economics."
Actually, the yuan is a notoriously inelastic currency, and the United States dollar is robust in this, that, and the ways. And what
I make podcasts on the internet. I admit that I'm stupid. Okay, I'm talking out of my ass.
Imagine having technical knowledge in a subject and thinking that anyone gives a shit to hear what you have to say. No, listen to us. Listen to us, the podcast guys.
The sad fact is more people will listen to us than the person with the knowledge. And for that, I'm sorry.
Just like in Bitcoin, you got it on the ground floor. We established that base, and now it's just smooth sailing till the end of time, because the currency of the future is posts, and the ultimate form of posting is podcasting.
The future currency is PS5s.
Oof. Oh no. Why was I trading in Bitcoin when I should have been storming the Capitol? Next one is called This is a Really Good Idea. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, Digi, I just had this really good idea.
Nice.
Okay.
Why would you think Digi would be on though? Seems like you gotta manage your expectations there.
You gotta send the voicemails to content if you want to talk to Digi.
Unfortunately, Digi will never know what a great idea you had.
Yeah.
Unlike the rest of us. Next one is called Apple's Missing Headphone Jack. 3, 2. Oh god! It's 1:20. Christ. 3, 2, 1. No, wait, hold on. Before we even listen to this voicemail, I just gotta say, listeners, voicemailers, if you think that you have a minute's worth of things to say that are worth listening to, you're wrong. I promise you do not. You are not worth listening to for an entire minute. Don't send long voicemails. We hate them. Anyway, let's listen, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go.
Time and worms. 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 Time and worms.
Applejack.
Worms and beetles and dirt and soil and death and hell and Satan. Heaven is not real, but hell is. Heaven is not real, but hell is. Outer space, outer space, outer space, outer space, outer space, outer space. Outer space is the place for me. Bury me under an outer space tree. Let me tell you a story about a skeleton. The skeleton was lonely, so he adopted a puppy. The puppy is a metaphor for another skeleton. The skeleton is also you. Everything is bones. When your heart stops and your poop chute loosens, corrosion begins. Bones become dust, and meat becomes a nursery for maggots. To the maggots in the corpse is the universe. To the worms in your casket is the cosmos. How then can we be so sure about our reality? This message has been brought to you by Burger King. I love Burger King. I love skeletons and Burger King and Lucifer. I'm so excited to meet Lucifer in hell.
Well, Ben, it's been a minute. What do you have to say?
I was wrong. I
can't wait to adopt a skeleton. This is my British voice. Feed me bangers and mash. You anchor? I'm deeply terrified of death. I think about death too much. Feed me death. Feed me death. Feed me death, you wanker. I can't wait to meet Justin Bieber and Burger King.
I was wrong about everything.
No, to be fair, none of our listeners said any of that. That was Applejack, which is a guest appearance and a totally different concept entirely.
True. Also, that was scripted. That was scripted. So,
if it had been one of the listeners, though, that would have been a voice grail for them. Unfortunately, Applejack gets the voice grail instead.
Can we put Applejack in the voice grail? I think Applejack.
We can.
Okay, Applejack
implying that Applejack
right
and the rest of the main
grail.
6 weren't already in the voice grail by default.
Okay, though. Was that a reference to something? Was that
taken
taken from?
I feel like it was.
The thing about time and worms and soil and death and Satan. I know I've heard that somewhere before.
That's a Jesse thing.
Okay,
I think you might have copied it from
I feel
somewhere
like you're
else,
right.
But like,
I feel like it was maybe in like one of
like
the
a horseshoe finale.
Yeah. God.
But it was maybe somewhere else too. It was taken from somewhere. Or time and worms and death and soil and Satan. Because that whole thing was not like from horseshoe finale.
No.
So the rest of it was something else. Okay. Anyway, whatever. Either way, voice grail, Applejack. I mean, it's so nice to have some horse representation in the voice grail. It's a red letter day. Next one is called. Where is it? Here we go. Next one is called. She's mentioned you like 6 times. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey Ben, you should fuck Asterios Kokonos' girlfriend.
Okay.
Repeat, Ben.
Deal.
You should fuck Asterios Kokonos, his girlfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
Or at least go on their show.
Okay. You mean Sarancha? Okay. This is called She's Mentioned You Like 6 Times. I mean, like I've met her in person. I met her at BronyCon, and like we've talked before. So when you say she's mentioned me, I would like to know where specifically you mean. But like that sounds true, and I'm supposed to be on. I've been supposed to be on an episode of what is it? They do like a Chris Chan. They do like a Christery podcast. I think it's just called Christery, and I'm supposed to be on it, and I've been supposed to be on it for like a year, but it hasn't happened yet. But like I'm sure it will at some point. So there you go. Thanks for the tip. Cool. Okay, next, lol. You guys still there or what?
Yeah,
I'm still here.
I'm here.
I'm doing something funny.
No.
Watching FlexAir 5 again.
Well, then why am I not laughing?
You'll laugh eventually. In voicemail though. Voicemail.
Okay. Next one is called I Miss Clusterpunk Kitchen. This is from fuckmyasshole@pcp.net. So it's gonna be
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
After your pizza is carded, you can go
Then
make
take your pizza
and it'll
and
be
next
put in
step
the
for a
pizza.
pizza,
And you eat
after I do that,
that's
I
how
wanna make it
make sure
I can't
out of it.
it's
It's
like
a
a
pizza.
It's
It's
a great
pizza.
pizza.
But
It has
it's
like
shaped
shaped
like
like
a
a
pizza.
pizza. I don't like
Archie, I'm going to fucking kill you if you ever show your face around here again.
Get the pizza now.
That actually gave me like weird vibes, and I had to like look around my room because when that actually like spooked me. I'm a little embarrassed to admit, but it's true. And I'm all about that emotional honesty.
It's all about the pizza.
It's all about communication. It's all about let your partner know how you're feeling, and your feelings are valid. Fuck. Okay, next one is called unauthorized maid tapes number 1, MAYDE. Unauthorized maid tapes number 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
Garfield's cum can be used as an alternative fuel. If you consider my asshole a vehicle.
Voice grail.
Voice grail for
voice grail.
Yeah, I have no. I
okay. Wait. There's two more. There's unauthorized maid tapes number 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I am terrified to have sex with anybody because the last time that I showed my wiener to someone, they laughed.
This is fucking barbershop, like, what is that voice
They beat
thing?
us to the punch with the IMT pain bonus episode. It's happening right now.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they really did. Fuck.
Wow.
Fuck.
This could have been us.
They identified the market. They identified the market niche before we got to it. Then here it is. Unauthorized maid tapes number 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Bad things to say when you nut. Whoopsie-doo, here comes the goo. It's slime time. Have some Brogurt. A shot of goo from me to you. Gonna splurt the gurt.
It makes me think of like a Daft Punk song. I want that to a beat.
It's like Daft Punk only good.
Yeah. You imagine a steady beat on that, like that's good. That's actually I want to listen to more.
Oh man.
Well, I guess I assume this person's name is Maid, so Maid voice grail forever.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
That was a desperately needed bit of levity in these trying times.
Thank you for on this trying podcast in the dour wasteland that is the Pro Crastinators podcast episode 245. Next one is called Kingdom Hearts explained in 30 seconds. Wait, there it is. Kingdom Hearts explained in 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, guys, I have solved Kingdom Hearts. So you take the heart of Sora and you put it out of his body and with another heart, you'll get a double heart Supremo. If you look just like a
I get it now.
Yeah.
The pizza one was better.
Pizza one was better. Yeah, I don't even know if it's the same person, but whoever sent this one.
This is the sort of thing that will have Megalovania. You can't really see it.
There's only
from a mile away.
There's only room for one. There's only room for one. Only room for one voicemail. That's why the first voicemail every episode is always the best, and it's all downhill from there. Here we go. Next one is called Time to Commit Suicide or Suicide. I don't know what that means. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Time to commit suicide. Goodbye, everybody.
What is with this week with these voicemails?
I don't know. That was a really cathartic sounding gunshot, though.
Yeah,
that's some good game feel.
I don't really understand the plot of that one. I don't really know what it was I just listened to. He committed suicide, and then
the production value though.
Yeah.
And
it was like the Michael Bay voicemail.
I guess he
I had no idea what was
himself.
going on, but the production
And then-
value was really good.
Yeah.
And then like a minigun started firing. It's nah.
Like any good piece of art, it's open to interpretation.
I mean, you can commit suicide and figure it out yourself. Maybe that's something that happens.
Yeah, maybe that's
No.
maybe it's a piece of art that's asking a question as opposed to providing an answer.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It asks a question, and my answer is voice jail. No, I kid. Next one is called Ben Heads When Nate Returns. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. This is like unsettling. I don't like it.
What the hell?
I don't like these. They upset me.
Yeah, there's some weird vibes going on this episode.
Yeah,
what
that was
happened?
spooky.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one
That could have been like 7 seconds and been funny, but 23 seconds was too long.
Oh man, I'm like shifting in my seat. Like, yeah. Okay, all right. No, it's good. No. The next one will be good. I promise. Next one is called. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Next one is called More Like Poo Tex, Face of Poo Champ. Oh, we didn't talk about. Oh, no, the biggest story of the week was the downfall of Gootecks as PogChamp.
Oh, that's true. Well, we can talk about it after this voicemail.
I will. Did you see? I actually watched the Quentin reviews video about it.
Oh my God.
It was what?
I just didn't expect there to be a video about it already, but now that
it's surprising. Like he's been working on a Gootecks video for like weeks, and it, like just so happened that like this thing with PogChamp just happened now, like by total coincidence. Which is like incredible timing if true. Oh my God, Bitcoin's going to the moon. Bitcoin's going to the moon. To the moon.
Shit.
38634, 38646, 38650. It's like more than halfway back up to where. Well, no, that's not true. Well, from today, it's like almost halfway back up. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be, guys. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it. Okay. Yes. Anyway, More Like Pootex, Face of PooChamp. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I really hate when people signal boost Nazis, and I don't understand how getting rid of PogChamp from Twitch is anything but that. Like, Pog has become the most ubiquitous thing on the internet for like the past year or more. I don't for however long. Like, everyone says Pog, but you know, Gootecks, the face of Pog, is orders of magnitude smaller. Like, so few people who use Pog actually know who he is or anything about him. He doesn't even look like the same person. He may as well not be the face of Pog. So when Twitch then says like, oh, we're going to get rid of PogChamp because, you know, Gootecks said some stuff that was like sympathetic towards the domestic terrorists at the Capitol. Like, I can understand the motivation there. I can understand it. But all that you've done is you signal boosted his message with the sheer ubiquity of Pog by doing this. And now we're going to have the whole thing of like, it kind of similar to Pepe, where that was a dog whistle for as long as people continued to say and believe it was a dog whistle, and people on the alt-right did use it as a dog whistle. And it's going to be the same thing with PogChamp now. But if you look at Twitch now, Pepe is ubiquitous again, and no one cares. No one says that it's racist. Like, he's just fine. No one gives a shit. And it's going to be the same thing with PogChamp. He's just going to come back in however many years. So, like, why, what's the point of all this? What is the point of all this? All you've done is signal boosted a Nazi.
Okay. A couple points. Okay, I understand the point here. I don't think I agree. One, I mean, Pepe is a cartoon and, like, not a real person. Like, Gutex is a real person who is like pro MAGA insurrection. That's different from, like, the image of Pepe, which was co-opted by, like the 4chan Kekistan people, but was not, like, there was nothing inherently political about it, like, originally.
Yeah.
I feel like it's different. And the
It's
other thing
different.
is that
I would think. I mean, I guess I can see what he's saying, that, like, had Twitch not removed the Pog, people would not have felt the need to, like, say, what, why? Gutex? Who's that? Looks him up, finds out. I don't know whether that is, like, an argument that people will then become, like, if anything, people will be against the insurrection more because Pog was deleted because of it. Because nobody would be happy that Pog is gone. And if it's Gutex's fault, they'll hate Gutex. I don't know. I don't feel like it's too much of, like, a platforming of him.
I think
in a way that benefits him.
I think in the short term, it has made some people be who otherwise would have no idea be like, wait, the PogChamp face is gone? Wait, why? Oh, because a guy named Gutex said something? Oh, this guy Gutex was the PogChamp guy? Okay, well, what did he say? Like, in the short term, I think that is, you could maybe call that platforming him. But I mean, I think in the long term, it's probably better to not have him be the face of this, like, thing that's very famous on Twitch. If you're talking, like, okay, sure, you can call that platforming him if you want by drawing attention, by taking this action. But, like, is it not platforming him to, like, make his face the face of this thing that everyone knows? I don't think that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if the argument is don't platform him, I feel like that's a big thing.
Yeah, I feel like keeping him as the PogChamp guy is platforming him more. I think so. If the goal is to not platform him, I feel like this is the right move.
I guess I would agree that nobody who looks at the PogChamp face really gives a shit about finding out who it is at all.
Yeah,
like, it's so much more like. It's like, say, like, nobody really cares who drew the troll face initially. Then nobody's looking that up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, when it's a face of a real person, though, like an actual,
I guess,
like an actual human's face. I think that Quentin said something like, basically, we should just keep using it in, like, reclaim it. I think he did say, like, the same way, like, we should reclaim it like we reclaim Pepe. And it was probably maybe you're right. Maybe you're right that, like, the fact that it's his face doesn't actually matter. I don't know. I think for Twitch in specific, to make him not their PogChamp face, I think makes sense. In broader terms, in general, maybe just continuing to use it and, like, not giving a shit what the guy is like is fine and the thing to do. I don't know. Makes sense. I agree with everyone. Maybe we're all right. Maybe we all win.
Maybe we're alt-right.
Maybe we're alt-right. Yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, next one is called Emphasis on the Poo. 3, 2, 1, go.
Although Gutex is the actual piece of shit here, why would I focus on Twitch? I mean, they just wanted to distance themselves, and that's perfectly fucking fine. So you know what? I was wrong. I'm stupid.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
After all that,
you know what? I'm not sure you were entirely wrong. But yeah, okay. I appreciate the willingness to self-reflect and consider and possibly change one's opinions in the face of contrary data. Next
People could
one
just
is
use
called...
the give and take Pog, the brup, because it's
Yes.
funnier looking anyway.
True.
And it was Pog
True.
before Pog.
Maybe Pog needs to become more of like a diaspora. Like anything can be a Pog, you know. Like anyone making that face is a Pog face.
Yeah.
There's not just the one. Oh my God! If Bitcoin hits 39 again, I'm gonna clap. I'm literally gonna. I will do it. I will clap on show. Don't think I won't do it. Next one is called Innocent Android. 3, 2, 1, go.
I hate the Procrastinators podcast. I fucking hate it. I can't get through a single
Audio
point
Jungle.
without literally every single host constantly.
Like
try and jump on me and cannibalize my point
Audio
to the
Jungle.
point where it's unrecognizable.
I don't.
Why are the
Moving on.
voicemails cursed this week?
They are cursed. And
There's
there's
a glitch. There's a ghost in the shell. There's a glitch in the system.
I'm actually not sure what that one was saying, that we cannibalized their point. What?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
Oh, maybe
What
it's
does that
like
mean?
the voicemail is being said and we're talking over it while it's being said, and then we miss it. Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I wasn't paying it. I just was amused by the audio jungle.
Maybe we talked over voicemail. Sorry. It's our show. We'll fucking talk over your fucking voicemail if we want to. Especially if they're fucking cursed and haunted demon voicemails like this week. This one is called... Oh, wait. Why did I just download another one? This one is called Thank You for Your Service. Let me put it in the Discord. There you go. Thank you for your service. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm sure this point of the podcast, smartest puppy around being seen, has made a lot of great points about these people storming a government building to show their dissatisfaction instead of looting their own neighborhoods and setting fire to black-owned business. Sure, he also pointed out how these people were met with much less violence than Black Lives Matter protesters, and that's why 4 of them are dead.
Me? Is he talking about me?
Thank you for sharing your opinions, Ben. You are very insightful and well informed and not just stuck in a social media flip-flop.
Is this guy serious? I can't tell.
Remember when you were accusing Biden of fraud when he fucked over Bernie? Me neither. Gib, you are very brave to say normalize calling people morons when they support fucked up shit. When the only chance we ever get to do that was when Mer Logic was here and you just stayed silent. You guys are very brave, very stunning, very talented, smart, funny, young artists, and I'm very lucky.
I did feel bad about
and
how I didn't call
grateful
Mer Logic an
to
idiot.
hear you guys' political commentary.
He kept going.
That's what you guys should be dedicating your time to.
What was the first thing he said?
This is the most cursed voicemail of all because it hurts my feelings.
What was the first point he had?
The first point was that Ben... Oh, hold on. It was a bunch of... It was that he said the thing about, people accused the Democrats of voter fraud when Bernie lost the primary. Which... Not to the same extent. A lot of great points about... Okay, well, he's... Okay, his first one I completely disagree with. He says that, Ben Saint, you've made a lot of great points against... Basically, he's drawing a comparison between these people storming the government building to versus, BLM, burning... It's the stupid, they've burnt down cities shit.
Okay, I thought he was saying that, but I wasn't sure. That's just completely stupid.
Obviously this guy follows our Twitters. So if you've been following my Twitter, you've seen me retweet stuff that is like, I'm not against like riots, and I'm not against like storming buildings. I'm not against direct action. I think it's good when it's for good things, like BLM and fucking communism, and bad when it's for bad things, like fucking QAnon. Okay, that's the difference. That's the fucking difference.
It is really just as simple as that. It's like the amount of buildings burned, or like businesses, like the whole conversation about BLM not being a good thing because some bad things happened in it. Like, yes, it's not good. It's not good that someone's business was burned down in the chaos, but the movement to like get black, rights, like
Sure,
rights on the same level,
right?
And to like
overreach and such,
like to make the police less powerful and less like able to get away with fucking over black people. Like that's.
I've been very measured on Twitter. I have not called out. I did refer to them as terrorists one time, but I was like sort of like half joking. I have not been like, oh, these people are, this kind of thing is unacceptable. Like, we need to have a crackdown. We need to crack down on these people and send them all to jail. I haven't been like that. I've been like, this is bad because it's in service
I
of
definitely
something
think
bad.
they should get incarcerated for what they were trying to do.
In kind of the same way that, like, yeah, I think it's bad that Twitter can just ban anyone from the discourse, but it's not bad in particular that Donald Trump has been banned, because like it's not like the rest of us aren't subject to that. In the same way, I think like, no, it's not great that like the cops fucking shot that lady in the fucking crowd, but it's gonna happen to if it's happening to everyone else. Like if other people are getting shot for protesting, well, am I sad that it happened to you also? Not particularly. And that's my fucking feelings on that. And what was the other thing? The voter fraud thing about Biden. Okay, people were talking about like the Dominion machines in the Iowa caucus. The Iowa caucus was a shit show. There's videos of like the fucking Iowa caucus being like really weirdly managed, and like the rules to it are like esoteric and like deliberately hard to understand. But there was not like a conspiracy on the level it wasn't at the same level as like the whole like stop the steal thing. Like it's really stupid. It's just not even comparable. So fuck you. But thanks for following me on Twitter though. I love you.
The only thing that is like an actual dig is like we didn't shut up Merlogic enough at the time.
I'll give him that. I at least told him that his story was terrible.
You did. I was a bit like, oh god, I didn't know this was gonna happen. I wasn't prepared, but it's, I don't know, whatever. Criticism taken.
Whatever. He was funny. He was funny for how stupid he was. I don't know. What do you want? Okay, next one. So does it like it's like what does this guy think? Like does this guy doesn't like Merlogic?
He doesn't like Merlogic. I don't know. I think he's trying to like catch us in like hypocrisy or something.
Is it okay? Does this guy agree with us but just don't think we go far enough, or does this guy disagree with us and is like just using the Merlogic thing as like a weird gotcha? I can't tell.
I don't know. Like,
yeah.
The thing with BLM, if you have a problem, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm over it.
It's so simple that it's like not even worth going over so much.
Thank you for the voicemail. I love you. You're very we love you. You're very special. Next one is called what do you call a bad hot dog? 3, 2, 1, go.
The worst.
Okay, thanks for the voicemail. Thanks for the voicemail, dude.
Shut up. Stupid.
Next one is called Cross Critical Plays Smash. There it is. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ah! Ah! Oh, oh God! Oh! Ah! Oh! 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 Oh!
Why?
Because it's a guy called Critical playing. I don't know why.
Critical like a YouTuber?
Yeah.
YouTuber, yeah. He's got a deep voice.
Okay.
Or something. He's pretty funny, I think.
All right, thanks for the voicemail. Next one is called Stuff Sucks. This is the last one, by the way. 3, 2, 1, go.
Konnichiwa.
Oh my God.
It is samurai. Okay, so every time, every voicemail ever from a samurai, I say konnichiwa, and you react some way. The one time, samurai-sama, try to have fun with the reaction.
No reaction
You
is
no
a
react
reaction.
and ruin voicemail joke. What the fuck? Fuck are you? Benno Sentosa. Return no samurai scroll.
I did it on purpose.
Okay. I don't have another joke this week. So until next time, sayonara.
Can we get a gong? Eleazar, can you just edit like a gong sound in as the samurai makes his honorable exit?
Or like one of those little drums in the
yeah, the do yo. There's a name for it.
Kabuki sound.
Kabuki drum.
There's that specific yell though. It's gotta have a name.
It has. I just don't know what the name is.
It's at the beginning of it's in the Kamishibai of Pastel Defender Heliotrope the game. If you've seen my lecture, if you've seen my Pastel Defender Heliotrope lecture, you've heard that scream when I play the game in the middle of it. Yes, that's where I know it from most vividly. Well, shit, guys. That's
okay.
it.
Yeah. All right. Now I can reveal my funny joke.
Nice.
Ben, I have Bitcoin now.
No.
I during the podcast, I was like, if it has crashed, maybe it's time to buy some Bitcoin.
Wait, really?
And I got a Coinbase account, and I put in £2. And like there's a charge of like 99 pence, so it's like whatever.
Oh my god! So like
but
you're
now,
50% down.
No, but that's fine
Okay.
because that £1, like basically like I added £1 in, and I've got £1 and 3 pennies. It's gone up.
Wait, what was the exchange rate that you bought at?
The exchange rate?
Yeah, what exchange rate did you buy at?
I didn't know there were rates. Well, what do you mean?
I mean when you bought the coin, like what was the coin? What was the Bitcoin to USD exchange rate that you purchased your Bitcoin at?
Oh, it was something. I was looking at the UK one.
I'm sure it was something. No, I need to know because now I have to keep track of whether your £2 has grown or shrank.
Well, it's grown.
What time did you buy it?
Like 15, 20 minutes ago.
50. Oh, that's you should have bought it, Gib. You should have bought it at 3:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 20 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah. There was a little jump. Wait. Give me the exact time.
I don't know the exact time. Hang on.
Give me the fucking. I just want to know the exact time so I can know exactly
how
much money.
I'm looking at the thing. The thing.
Yes. Okay. Good.
And I bought it at 9:59 p.m. GMT. So you'd have to change that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, like at 9:59. Yeah, at 10:03. At 10:03, it suddenly started jumping up, and it went from like 379 up to 380 up to 388.
Yeah, so
that was actually like a pretty
little
good time
investment has already gone like 1 penny, 2 penny, 3 penny. Dude, I got pennies more than I had before.
You've made back like 3% of the 99 pence 3 fucking fee to buy in. So
My strategy will be thus. I will come on the PCP, I will listen to Ben Saint scream about what is happening in Bitcoin, and then I will look. So I don't actually have to look myself. And then if it's a good time to sell, I'll sell. If it's a good time to buy, I'll buy. And then I'll continue like that.
Just like 2 pounds at a time?
Well, I'll do a bigger one next time. I just did this for the joke, for the meme.
If you might. All right. Well, I hope so. All right. Yeah. It's buy in now. Buy in now when the value's high.
Because, no, it's when it's. I'm gonna wait for it to crash again.
It'll never crash again. This was literally the last time it'll ever do.
I don't know. I just need to hear for like
now.
the Ben Saint cry, the Ben Saint scream, and then I'll be like, okay, now it's time to buy.
It did not hit 3. Oh, wait, no, it did. It just barely hit 3.9. Sometimes it does this thing that like actually concerns me quite a bit, where it like gets right to a milestone. It gets right to like a something that ends with a few zeros, and then it like stops there, and I don't know why that happens, and it always makes me like concerned. It was right at 39K for like 2 minutes, and then it dipped like down to like 388. Okay, enough of that. Well, shit, guys, this has been a wild episode of the Pro Crastinators podcast. Patreon.com/the Procrastinators to hear like 50 bonus episodes of this, and soon the new clip show behind the scenes shit we didn't put in an episode, cut content amalgamation coming soon, and other such stuff. What else? Speakpipe.com/PCP voicemail to send us a voicemail. Please no cursed voicemails. Please don't scare us anymore. Thank you. Anything else?
No.
Kaiju-kun, tell us where we can find all of your stuff.
Ooh.
Yes, do that.
Okay. This is gonna air on Friday, I guess. So by then you should have like 5 chapters of Bunny Wave on my Patreon. While
Bunny Wave is on Patreon.
As for now, I'm working on a website, and you can read them free there once it's done. Just not still on the works.
Is it patreon.com/Kaiju-kun?
Yes, that's my Patreon.
Nice.
You can find me on Twitter, where I'm gonna start posting updates and stuff. Please follow me on Twitter, and you can follow me. Twitter is Kaiju.
What's your handle? What's your Twitter handle?
Kaiju Arts.
Kaiju Arts.
Yeah.
Okay. Link to all this down in the description.
And if you like my video work, you can follow me as Editor San. I usually shitpost there.
Based. I feel like we had a missed opportunity. Okay, we like a lot of shit. We had a lot of shit to talk about this week. We didn't really talk about like, I don't know, about all the like PCP like pieces you've done over the years. You've done a lot of like you've done a lot that I feel like bear mentioning. Eleazar, have swarm the screen with like PCP art that Kaiju's done. Like, I don't know, the one that I remember the most vividly is the Radcon 3 arena, like where we're all shooting the guns.
Yeah.
Really good, yeah.
That was really good.
That was really fun to do.
Yeah. Pretty based.
Read Bunny Wave.
Just unironically.
Read Bunny.
I have read the beginning of it.
Wolf, and also read the manga I'm working on as well, which is gonna be released sometime around March. It's gonna be fun.
Based.
Just in time for the 1-year anniversary of US COVID. We'll have a new comic.
Exactly.
All right. That's it. We're done. We're out. We've solved racism, everybody, and it's time for us to end. It's time for us to end the podcast because we did it. We won.
Also, thank you for having me.
Oh fuck. Oh well, shit. Well, shit. Thanks for coming on. No, anytime. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. And I don't know. Thanks for all your fucking drawings. I don't know. Thanks for what you do. I feel bad. I think you're really good at art. Actually, did I make that? Did I make that clear? Okay. Did I? Okay. Say it again. All right. I wouldn't want to leave that unsaid. Okay. Cool. All right, that's the end of the episode, everybody, and thanks for fucking around with us. Goodbye. It's the end of the episode. Thanks for being here.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. See you next week.